So a while ago, I made this really delicious goat meat stew. This was like last week, and I went out like an hour after that. I said, okay, let me warm it up, right? And probably eat before I leave. But then I ended up not eating. I had to rush out somewhere, and I left the gas on. I came back later at night, around like 8 p.m., and the pot was completely burnt. All the delicious stew and meat was completely gone. I remember telling some of my friends about it, about how pained I was that stew that someone just made, and we know how the price of, anything is in Nigeria right now. And both the people I told said something. They said, thank God it wasn't more than that. Thank God it was just the pot. Recently it got me thinking, especially recently when this footballer passed away, just a month after getting married, winning the World Cup, rather the Nations Cup and the Premier League, he passes away. And Cristiano Ronaldo said something. He said he can't believe this just happened. Like it didn't make sense to him that this just happened. I know every day we take a breath, we take it for granted. We take our protection for granted. And life is something that we should appreciate. It's something that we should value, right? And protection is something that we also absolutely have to pray for. And that's why we have Psalm 91. God tells us to pray for protection. Because there's so many things after our lives. So many pestilence walking in darkness, arrows flying by day or by night. And we need a shield of faith. We need God to protect us from those things that we can't even see, things we can't protect ourselves from. There's so much things after our life. The devil is constantly trying to kill, to steal, to destroy, to steal our health, steal our peace, to steal our mental stability. In the midst of all this darkness, our only hope is God's protection that will fulfill the number of our days, that with long life will satisfy us and show us the salvation. And not just to live long. It says He'll fill our days with good days. That we won't just live long, we'll live well. We'll live a meaningful, purposeful life, full of joy and all good things. So I'm trying to urge us, every one of us today, to start taking the prayer of protection for ourselves and our loved ones important. Take Psalm 91 and pray it over your family every day if possible, every week if possible, and pray that the Lord will continue to shield us, continue to protect us by His grace and by His mercy. Amen. Shalom.